taking this video really quick before I run to Arbor Freight. My generator supply power needs a different converter. I've got a 3-prong, but a different 3-prong from a 4-prong. So anyway, so the interior was amazing. For this to be a really old camper, my grandparents kept it in really great condition. Of course, we will be doing updates to almost everything in here. We're going with a double-sided fridge and freezer combo. We're also going with an upgraded sink. We're going to be putting in a countertop, recessed 2-burner system here. It already has AC, and it has a bunk heater down there. And the AC is the cool cat. Converting this over and putting in an exhaust fan itself. So taking that out and putting in an actual fan with a remote. Going upgrading all LED lighting in here. The counters are being resurfaced, and the face fronts are being painted. Taking the doors off, we're putting new hardware, and we're going probably a silver and a grayish to make it kind of updated look. We're also replacing all the cushions. The cushions themselves are not being replaced. The actual covers are. So we're going to be, the wife's going to be stitching those. But so you got a queen on this side, all set up, right? And you've got a full on this side. So we're going to convert this over to 2 single beds, 2 singles, so we can have people sleeping in there if they'd like. Next season, we will be taking this area out, the seating area out, and putting in a full bathroom. We're putting in a tub look till about the top here, so the roof lid can close in. We're going to have it where the lid comes down over top of everything. We're going to have a shower on one side. Probably have the shower mounted on this side, because I can run all of the wiring and hardware back through here for the heat, the heated water. And then we're putting in a instant continuous hot water heater it's a tankless. So we're putting that in next season once we go down for renovations. But yeah, we're doing a lot of great things in here. So like I said, it's going to be ceramic probably in here with a door that shuts and can have a little bit of tub area if you'd like. But on one side, we're going to have a toilet, and on the other side, we're going to have a full shower. But the whole thing's going to have a curtain that closes around it. And then when the lid closes, you won't be able to see any of it. But once the lid comes up, my goal is to have it right above where this is, the window, so that it's a backsplash. So it will lift up to at least here-ish, and we're going to laminate it on the inside so that it's water resistant, and then the drain in the floor and that kind of deal. So in running those lines along the back and putting them, the tankless hot water heater and everything back there, we've already got one over here, but it's a smaller, and it runs off propane for just the sink. The sink's coming out. Already got an Amazon sink in the cart right now. And then we'll be replacing that so that the lid closes over top of the sink, and we can actually utilize the sink area too for preparing food. But on the outside of these wirings right here, we're going to be putting in the tankless hot water heater out here, and then a separate set of spray nozzle with on-off switch for hot water and cold water, to have an exterior shower if you'd like, or just if we want to hose off after we've been in the lake or something like that. So it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of great things. This camper was in an amazing shape. I haven't touched the top yet. I haven't touched the awning to see what condition it's in, but I've already got one in the Amazon cart to replace if it's torn or bad off. But from what I'm looking at, this thing just needs to be updated and painted. There's no real modifications to make it feasible to take this season in the next month or so out and enjoy it. Like I said, during the down times, maybe like November through February, I will be making all these upgrades so that when we start towing it again in March, that we will be able to enjoy it a little bit more and have a little bit more flexibility with where we go. But most of the state parks we're finding that we want to go to have a massive amount of hookups. They have the electricity, the sewer, the water, and a lot of them have Wi-Fi. But we do have the Starlink system that we'll be bringing with us. So as long as we got a clear shot and I can plug the Starlink up in the Jeep and have it running from the Jeep, and of course it has Wi-Fi modem and all that, so it can transmit, you know, the signal, then we should be able to have 300 megabytes per second here. One thing we're pretty excited about on the inside is making this kind of our domicile area where we sleep, because it's the queen, you know, the pillow toppers and all that stuff. But then up top here on the right side, having a fold down television, so we can watch TV and that kind of thing. Right now we've got it set up to where, you know, we were putting it together, just set it up to where I showed Jen that this could be a full bed also. But this comes out and it turns out to be just a table, stands up on a table and can go here. But, you know, eating from this side and watching TV up over there will be pretty awesome. And then but yeah, so we got a lot of stuff that we're excited about this pop-up camper. And once we got it popped up and put together, it was so amazing to see how awesome that my grandparents had kept this, you know, the condition up on this. My mom was really worried about it needing a full top and needing this and needing that. And honestly, all it needs is like an enzyme spray on the outside. And it's not even really, like, you see a little bit of like splotches of like mildew, but that's only because it was stored probably wet a little bit. But like I said, outside of that, we're pretty excited about starting the renovations on it, and at least doing the painting and the couch cushions and the sink and a couple other things before we head out on the road with it. So, all right, guys, we'll see you.